In today class, you will learn the tuple concept in Python. Anyway, in last class, I explained about the list concept, then why we use the list, and what are the methods and operations are there in the list. I explained. In today, then why we use the tuple concept in the Python. The tuple is nothing but a order collection of elements, but the tuples are immutable. What is mean by immutable? The list is a mutable, but the tuple is a immutable. What is mean by immutable? The immutable means we can't change any element in the tuple, then we can't add any other element to the existing tuple. Okay, then we can't remove the elements from the tuple. That is the meaning of immutable, because the tuple is nothing but the order collection of elements. It is immutable, which can also accept the duplicate elements. The list can also accept the duplicate elements, but the list is mutable. The tuple is immutable. We will see then how the tuples can be created. The tuple should be created using the parentheses. Okay, what are the element you want declare? You can declare within the parentheses, which say that it is belongs to the tuple. Whether it is belongs to a tuple or not, would then you would like to find out the type of the variable, type of the object, then t. Then what it shows? Then see here. Then once you run this model, then the bit belongs to the tuple, because those elements has been declared within the parenthesis. It is belongs to the tuple. Please remember it. Then either it is also accept the mixed types of the data. For example, here it is a file, then another one, it is a string, then uh, 80.9. Okay, all these are called the integers, because this is the string. This is called as the floating point data type, which can accept all the types of the data. Then I would like to display, because already we have seen, then type of print t, then all the elements will be displayed from the tuple. Then see, once you displayed it, because it can accept all the elements, isn't it? Then tuples, if it is having the only single element, okay, because it is having the only single element, what is the type of it? See here, type of, then we will see, then it is belongs to the which one, because it is integer, because the data type is integer, which showing the integer, but it is only one element is there in the tuple. Okay, then which is treated as a normal data type. When if you want to belongs to the tuple, if it is only single element, after that you can put the same, what is that, comma. Then whenever you put in the comma after the first element, which is treated as a what, then tuple. Please see here, now it is belongs to the tuple. Then once again I will run this model. Yeah, the class is belongs to the tuple. Okay, the data type is belongs to the tuple. Here, whenever the one element has been initialized, then we can put the comma after the first element. Then it is treated as a tuple. Okay, or else 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in other way to use the tuple without using the parenthesis also. For example, t1 equal what is called 10, 20, 30. Because here I did not use any parenthesis, because what is the type of T1? Just if once save it and run this model, then it is showing that it is belongs to a tuple. Okay, but as a programmer, it is good practice to use the parenthesis. But without using the parenthesis also we can declare the tuples. But here, then whenever you display the T1, then all the elements will be displayed. Let's take it once. Once we run this model, then what is the output we will get? Once run this model, then 10, 20, 30 elements has been displayed within the parenthesis. Isn't it? Okay, this is the another way to declare or initialize the elements to the tuple. isn't it? Then how do we access the tuple elements? Okay, once the tuple has been created, then how do we access the tuple elements? For example, there are 5 elements are there in the tuple. Then how do we access? If you want to access the particular element from the tuple, I don't want to display all the elements from the tuple. I would like to access only first index or second index. How do you access? By using the indexes or slicing operation, we can able to access the elements. Then T of 3. Then which element will be displayed? Then this is starting element will be 0. Then 1, 2, 3. What element it returns? Then here, when you run this model, then it is 4. Okay, what is the value at index 3? Which returns 4. Okay, this is the one of the way to access it. Because it is immutable. Because it is immutable means if you try to change any value in the tuple which shows an error. Then shall we see here, I'm trying to modify then T of 1 equal to 10. Then what is happening here? I'm trying to modifying the tuple value at index 1. But here which shows an error because why? Because the tuple object does not support the item assignment because the elements can't be modified once the tuple has been created. Okay, that is called as the immutable. There is no such methods to remove the elements from the tuple to add the elements to the tuple. Please remember it. Okay, then this is where how do we access? Just we can able to access, but we can't change any element from the tuple. Okay, how do you access? By using the indexes. That is the one thing. Okay, then if you find the length of the tuple, then what you have to do? Then there is a slicing operation also we can use in the tuple. Already we did. I explained in the list, but you can also use the slicing operation in the tuple. Why? Because it is order collection of element. We can use the indexes to access the elements. Then, for example, print of then tuple object then 1 colon 4. Then because this is called as the starting index, this is called as the ending index. Okay, then what is the starting index 1? Then 2, 3, then what is the last index 4 minus 1? Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. The index 1, index 2, index 3 elements will be because end index has not been considered. Then index minus 1, last index minus 1, then which will be considered 1, 2, 3 only. Then what are the elements will be displayed over here? Then once you run this model, then this is called a slicing operation. The 2, 3, 4 as the output of that program. See here, then T of 1 colon 4, then index 1, then index 2, then index 3. The index 4 element has not displayed because whenever the last index has been provided, then last index minus 1 only. Then colon, then 2. Okay, this is starting index, this is ending index, it is step value because each slice operation it is incremented by 2. Okay, then 1, then it is 4. Then what is the answer? Index 1, then it is go to the next position, it is incremented by 2, then the control will comes to here. Then what is the answer is here? 2, 4. Then we will see once you run this model, then what is the answer we got? Then 2 comma 4. When you go for the negative indexing, okay, you can understand already we studied the negative indexing concept in the list. Please go through the list concept. It does not understanding the what is called slicing operations. Okay, then there is what are the methods are available in the tuples? Okay, there is the index method is there, then count method is there. Then what is the use of the index? Okay, T dot index of 4 because what it returns? Which returns the index position of the element 4. Okay, here whatever the index 4 because this is the element. Okay, if the element is found in the given tuple which returns the index position of that element, then what it returns we will see in the once you run this model, then 3 which has located at index 3. Please check it once whether it is correct or not. Then see here the index 4 as the element 4 index is 3. Please check it once. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, by using, for example, then here I would like to suppose another 4 is also be added. Then what is the answer? Which returns the first element index, which does not return the last index element. Then even I would like to run here. What is the output we got? See here. Once I would like to run the module again. Yeah. Then what is the answer? 3. Because only it is displayed index 3 only, not consider the last element index. Isn't it? Then count method is also there. How many times the particular element has been occurred in the given tuple. That is called as the count method. Then count of 4. Then what is the answer which returns? Which returns is the 2. How many times the element 4 has been occurred in the given list? Sir, given tuple. Then 2 times. Check it once. Yeah. Here, what is the output we got? 2. Isn't it? This is the count method. Okay. Then what? These are the method. The index method is there. The count method is there in the tuple. Then what are the basic operation of the tuple? The length method. Then plus concatenation. If you want to join the two tuples, we can use the plus operator. Then repetition operator is also there. We will discuss the length. If you would like to find the length at that time, there the basic operation. We don't call those methods by using the object. Only the methods will be called by using the object. Please remember it. Then length. What is called? Length of object. Then it returns what is the length of the string. Then what it returns? Then see here. Then 6. How many elements are there in the tuple? 6 elements. Okay, you would like to find what is called maximum element. Okay, the maximum element, what is maximum? It is called as basic operations. Then our functions. The maximum element is what? 5. Then what is the minimum element? The minimum element should be what? 1. What it returns? The minimum element should be 1. For example, you would like to add the plus operator. Okay, then T1 equal, then what is called 10 comma 20. Okay, then sum is also there. You would like to find sum of elements. Okay, there is a method is called sum. See here, sum. Once run this module, then what are the elements are there which will be displayed, sum of those elements. Please, what is output we got? 19. Okay, that is the sum of the elements. That is a method is also there. Okay, I would like to add the plus operator. Then T plus T1. Okay, if you want to join the two tuples, we will use the concatenation operator, that is a plus. Then once you run this model, then what is the output we got? Okay, two tuples as joined together. Okay, by using the plus operator. For example, repetition operator, that is called as the what? Multiplication operator. Then T multiplied with 2. Okay, the same list has to be repeated 2 times. Okay, I would like to T1. Okay, T1 multiplied with 2. Okay, that T1 list has repeated 2 times. Whether it is repeated or not, we will check it once. The 1020 again 2020. Okay, that is called as the repetition operator. Then there is a membership operator is also there. Then for checking purpose whether the particular element is there in the list or not, then we would like to use the membership operator. The one in what is called T. T is nothing but the tuple. One is there in the tuple T which returns true, otherwise which returns false. Then see here, that is true because one has been found in the tuple which returns true. For example, 10, the 10 in T. Okay, 10 has not there in the tuple T because which returns false. Then we will see once you run this model, what it returns? The false. Okay, in today's class, I explained what is tuple, how do we access the tuple, what are the methods of the tuple, what are the basic operation of the tuple. If you are not clear, please contact me at any time. I will explain it briefly. Thank you all for watching my videos. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel.